Another steak on the side.
That's the life. That's the life.
And
Anyway.
I'm Jewish, and my mouth was watering. Damn.
We're having trouble with Rumble, Martin.
Are we?
Screw Rumble. Let's go.
Wait.
That's Robert Loggia.
Can you spell that for me?
Certainly. R as in Robert Loggia.
Oh, as in, look, it's Robert Loggia.
No, I don't have problems with Rumble.
It says we do right up
here. Now
you're having trouble streaming to your destination. It is possible the stream was ended or deleted on the destination, and this can also occur if the RTMP server URL or stream key is incorrect. We'll keep trying to let you know if it is resolved.
Yeah, we had that on Saturday, and we couldn't do anything because.
Okay, I'm gonna remove it and check on Rumble, and then add it again.
So nobody move. Everybody freeze.
That won't help.
Okay, everybody, take your crash positions.
You think I'm moving while we stream?
I'm gonna do that. Joke. I'm gonna do like that CEO and just duck.
Just duck. Let's see. Gambit's here in the chat. And of course, Snorty is here. Hi, Snorty. Tree Rock Creations. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I saw your post earlier, by the way. Good post.
I vehemently deny that I posted anything except for my Green Lantern review. I need to thank you guys. I need to thank you guys.
Oh?
Yeah. I wasn't even planning on covering Red Heat and decided to change my plans. Did Red Heat, and I had fun editing it because I managed to writing some jokes that fit in with the movie. And apparently people like it. So just want to thank you guys. Because you guys made me watch it. You didn't make me do anything. But I actually wanted to come to a show prepared, unlike today. That I've actually watched it right before the show. So it was nice to come back to it.
Hey, what version did we see of the movie, Anima?
What, Red Heat?
No, of this movie, Copland, because Bill says he used to have the extended cut, and I don't know if we saw the extended cut or what. Let me go look.
I don't know.
I wasn't even aware there was an extended cut.
Me neither.
And if there is, I've only seen the theatrical, probably.
Probably.
The version that we watched was like an hour.
No, it is not the extended cut. It's an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah,
the version we watched. So it is not the extended cut. I want to see the extended cut. I didn't know there was one. I love this movie.
In the extended cut, he manages to shoot De Niro in the face.
He beats him in the 13th round.
Huh. No, that's Grudge Match. See, you thought I didn't remember, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is when Tree Rock. This is I put that up. Harvey Keitel. I don't know what was up with him, but he got harder to understand as he got older, and it wasn't so bad in the 90s, but this was really kind of the beginning of it with him, where it's like something's going on with his voice and shit in his mouth. I expect that from Stallone because he kind of had a stroke as a baby when they pulled him out with the forceps and it caused him to have nerves. It damaged nerves in his face, and it affected his tongue, his mouth. You look at Frank Stallone, and the guy fucking talks normal, but not Sly. Sly,
yeah, because his dad didn't beat him over the head with a fucking shovel.
God damn, man.
Do you know the story?
Oh, I've heard.
He was abused by his dad. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
His
But
dad
Frank
Whoa.
wasn't.
Well, he was the normal kid.
Yeah.
Was Stallone sly. He fucking, you know. The daddy beat him more.
He was trying to hit him over the other side of the head. Maybe it'll fix it.
Maybe it'll normalize him, right? I want to say hi to Bill Barkley, of course, who said that something about the it's director's cut or extended cut. Penny, hi Penny. Hope you guys are having a good day. It's a beautifully hot fucking day here in Missouri. We've already got warnings, and warnings for not just today, but warnings for the next few days, where it's going to be like if you go to the weather outside, it feels like it's 93, but then you start dealing with the humidity and then the direct sunlight because there's no cloud cover. And if you like check the temperature of the outside, Anima, shut the fuck up. You sound like a cat now. What's up with that?
She just wants to say that we were on an extremely high heat warning for over a week, beginning of the month. So
yeah,
you know what's weird?
Tested the outside.
The weird part is, I've looked at last year's temperatures, and just now on the news they said it's over 2, maybe up to 4 temperatures higher than what normally was. Checked last year, same. Checked the year before that, same. Checked the year before that, same.
Yeah.
So fuck that noise.
Wait, Meph. There is a difference. They use a different color to show you the temps.
Yeah,
no,
that's right.
Yes,
no.
They use a different color to show you the same temps.
It's always red over here, and it's over 110 Fahrenheit, if you want to call it. So,
did you, Penny? No, that's mine. That's
the difference is in Europe, they're melting at around 30 degrees Celsius, which is what, 95, 90-ish. But here, with higher temperatures, we melt from building to building because all the buildings have AC.
Yeah, well, you guys are right closer to the equator. Like right now here in Missouri, it's 96 degrees, and that's the temperature where we've got about 75 to 80% humidity, and but it's the direct sunlight. So right now, the outside of this house that is coming into my room because I'm at the corner is 120 degrees.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
The temperature of the house, which is 48 degrees Celsius, I think.
48 degrees Celsius?
I think isn't it 48 degrees Celsius is 120 degrees Fahrenheit.
We have a...
Isn't that right? I'm doing the math.
No, maybe 38, not 48.
All right, let me go look it up.
Yes.
I'm looking.
According to my weather app, it's 34 degrees Celsius in Sparta right now.
I'm talking about the temperature of the house. You got to pay attention.
Yeah, it's 40.
The house is 120 degrees.
Yeah,
I'm looking at it right now. My math is right. It's 48.8 degrees Celsius.
Yes. However, maybe you're like doing like direct sunlight when they measure temperature.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
Direct sunlight, dude.
We have no cloud cover. No. Let me repeat all of it.
No,
please,
wait, stop.
I said these words.
Stop it.
Stop.
We heard it.
Direct sunlight is over 70 degrees here. Direct sunlight.
Yeah, see, you're near the equator, and I'm not surprised by that.
We're not even close to the equator. We're just, for reference sake, we're just around the latitude or longitude where the start of... Do you know how the equator... So you've got the equator, and then up above...
I've never heard of it. What is that?
Shut up. You've got the tropics above and below, and then you've got that band of... All around the world, you got the band of deserts. We're right above that band of deserts where it's
like I said, you're closer closer to the fucking equator than we are.
So you're better.
That's what I'm saying.
Not by much.
By a bit.
You're better than
it's
the
like
man
Mexico.
of the desert.
I got to tell you, I go to Missouri and Arizona, and guess what? Mexico is closer to the equator, and it's fucking hotter there. And it's borderline between desert and tropical. In the parts of Mexico I went to, like the Yucatan.
That's why it's called subtropics.
Subtropical. Yeah, I know that. I fucking took science, Meth. Drink your fucking juice and shut up.
Yeah, you didn't take
Mexico is not in the tropics, guy.
Anyway,
I swear to God, the next European that fucking tells me that I don't fucking know geography, I swear to God, I will. Oh, I already kicked her off the show. Let me bring her back.
You do that one more time and I'm gone for real.
I swear to God, you're saying that to me, and I just showed you I know fucking geography. Right?
Would you say that fucking Georgia is close to the equator? Because that's the height where Israel is.
No, I didn't.
What are you fucking
talking
about?
It's not close to the equator.
Close.
It's close.
I said closer. Do you not understand the R at the end of a fucking word? Closer.
Do you not understand the word that coming out of my mouth?
I do, but they're not.
I love that movie.
It's really
do
not
you
that big
speak
of a
any English?
Barely.
Anyway, I hope all Europeans melt and don't listen to me and get yourself fucking AC. It's not that expensive.
I've been talking to my landlord about this ever since I moved in here 2 years ago. Because the time in Croatia, yes, it was hotter than here in summer, like over 40, but we had AC in every fucking building there. Then I come back and I have an apartment that goes over 30 degrees when it's really hot because I'm top floor. So.
Penny's exasperated. Oh my God. And Bill names it. It all started with Anima's cat meowing.
She just wanted to join in the conversation.
I cannot wait until you're actually there in the US. It's going to be even more hilarious.
Well, it was fun when I was visiting for 12 days, but we are going to have Rocket Kitty in the room with us because I'm not putting her out there with all the other cats. There's way too many cats in this house. So she's in our room with us.
Or maybe don't get cats.
I already have one.
I am about to kick you, Beth.
What if CAT really means dog?
Oh, she runs on dog software. She's a 14-year-old kitten running on doggy software. She plays fetch with a paper ball.
By the way, I haven't watched the movie in a long while. All I remember is Stallone getting ape shit with a 12 gauge. Because they fucked him over repeatedly in this movie. Until I'm mad as hell and I cannot take it anymore. I'm bringing down these fools, these corrupt cops. Also, very good movie, by the way.
Yes.
I'm surprised they didn't cast Joe Pesci into this.
This is around the time he had his first facial, plastic surgery.
Why did he have plastic surgery?
He had this area pulled back right here, and you can see the pole lines under his hair. It looks really fucking weird.
Again, never mind.
He thought he was getting older, which he was, which is a normal process. We get older, and it's okay.
Yeah,
live with it.
Men look distinguished when they get older.
Apparently, Joe Pesci looked really scary.
You wouldn't think a guy who looks and talks like a gangster would be that vain.
Oh. I know, right?
Yeah.
On the contrary.
I assume he's pretty vain.
I guess. It's sad because I hold Joe Pesci in very high regard when it comes to acting.
He had some real ties to the mob too,
and staying out of the TMZ, Entertainment Tonight kind of a thing.
Gary, that remark was racist. You're saying that he's a mobster or he's related to the mob just because his surname is Italian. That's racist.
That's not what I said.
Yes, that's exactly what you said.
No, I said he had actual ties to the mob.
You see? Just because he's Pesci.
Not because he's Italian, because he actually had ties to the mob. He used to work in the music industry, and he was directly involved with Frankie Valli.
Nice.
In fact, he was involved with the naming of his band, the Four Seasons, because they played at the Four Seasons bowling alley.
Very inventive.
Yeah, I know. Joe Pesci's like, hey, that's your name. That's what we'll call you.
Well, it worked.
And he can sing. The guy can actually sing, Joe Pesci. And but anyway,
it's a good thing they didn't play at Lose Balls and Strikes
because of Frankie Valli's direct connections to the mob. Clearly, Pesci had his direct connections as well, which has been talked about in numerous programs. That he had his connections. Doesn't mean he was in the mob. He had connections with them because they gave them money. And a lot of people, it's talked about in the movie Jersey Boys, Clint Eastwood directed. It's a very good film, and it's based on the musical about Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. And they have an actor playing Joe Pesci in it, for real, an actor playing the part of Joe Pesci.
Is it called Joe Pesci?
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Rubber? I don't know what you just said.
He said, I'll be right back.
Yeah, he went to silence his cat.
Suddenly you hear a choking sound.
Just joking.
But it's not the cat, it's him. The cat's choking him.
So Copland, before I collapse. I'm sorry.
So Copland, one thing that's always been obvious to me when I saw this movie was thematically how similar it is to High Noon. And I've always found it interesting that anytime I've seen the writer-director talking about this movie, which is Mangold, the guy who did Logan and all that shit, never brings that up, that thematically it's the same story. It's also just so happens to be the same story as Outland, which is basically High Noon in space. So let me read this because I wrote this stuff down. Copland, 1997, shares thematic similarities with the film Outland, 1981, both exploring isolation, corruption, and moral choices within enclosed insular communities. While Outland is set on the remote lunar mining outpost, Copland takes place in New Jersey, not dissimilar from being on one of the moons of Jupiter, and it's populated by corrupt cops. And
happen
both
to be
films,
Italian.
Well, some of them.
Well, one Jewish one.
Yeah, there's one Jewish one and an Irish one.
Yeah.
And both films feature protagonists who must confront systemic wrongdoing and their own compromised allegiances because he's turned a blind eye one too many times. He had a big mouth, got him in trouble. And in this one, he rescues a girl and a guy from a car accident into the New Jersey River. No, the guy was in. I thought the guy was in the car too.
It was just the girl. The headline was "Local Kid Rescues Girl from the Car." When you see the newspaper clip on the wall.
And in the process, he breaks the glass on the car because the car flips over on its side, and he can't get out the way he got in. So he's got to break the glass, and in doing so, he damages his ear, and so he's deaf in one ear, and so he can never be a regular cop. But he's able to become a deputy and then sheriff of this town, and apparently was set up to be this by the main cop that's sort of the mayor of this little township, played by Harvey Keitel. And So then Copland, 1990, also shares thematic similarities with the classic Western High Noon, 1952. Both films feature a lone protagonist, a sheriff, facing a corrupt and apathetic community, forced to stand alone against overwhelming odds. The climax in both films involves a showdown where the protagonist confronts the villains, highlighting themes of duty, morality, and the struggle against corruption. Both films, all three films, share this core story and themes. And I like this film because for me, this is a better film than High Noon, because High Noon is actually about, it was written from the perspective of communists going up against Republicans, and that's how it's done. The apathy of the rest of Hollywood, afraid to stand up, and it's a critical response to the HUAC McCarthy period. Okay, and so fuck that guy. But I do like Outland because it takes the elements and then shows it with real corruption, which is drugs. And in this film, it's got all of that. It's got a little bit of that in there, drugs. And at first, you see this scene right here, and Stallone's character sees everything. He just doesn't do anything. He numbs it with booze as he sees all this going on. And Figgis, played by the Jewish actor, Irish Jewish, I can't think of his
Ray
name.
Liotta.
Ray Liotta. Liotta.
Ray Liotta was Jewish? I don't think so.
Oh, wait, no, his character was in Goodfellas, half Jewish. Anyway, so his character, Figgis, is a cop whose partner got killed mysteriously under suspicious circumstances. And this is a scene that also shows you how low Stallone's character is in his life, that he can't get change from the barkeep to play more pinball. So he goes outside and unlocks the fucking parking meter, and all those coins fall on the ground, and he's groveling. This is a symbol of groveling, is what this is. And it shows how debased his character has become. And Figgis seems to be the only character, Ray Liotta, who gives a shit about him. And he's a corrupt cop that lost his fucking job because he was corrupt. And there's so much going on here. But in the end, one of the other things I love about this movie is Ray Liotta is the only real true friend he has.
And he's a fuck up himself. He drinks, he takes drugs, which is why he too gained weight. It wasn't asked of him, but he felt like to play an alcoholic on drugs who is not taking care of himself, he needed to put on a little weight.
He had a little bit of pot belly. That's right.
Yes.
And Stallone gained 40 pounds of fat.
But he had to gain more as Liotta was gaining, and they called him Pie Stallone on set. I found that.
Pie Stallone. Yeah, it was his nickname, Pie Stallone. They were poking fun at him the whole time they were shooting this film. And I like the fact that, a lot of the cast got along really well. And it's amazing that Stallone, who's, typical Hollywood conservative, but now is shown to be a true conservative, still gets along with fucking Bobby De Niro, because they're completely on polar opposite ends of the political scape.
I guess they're just not talking politics.
Oh, that was so cute, Dad. Don't act like we didn't see that. Baby girl came in and gave you hugs. She gave you hugs. That's love.
Yeah.
So let me break down
after what you did yesterday. She should give me a hug, a kiss, and and some goddamn candy.
So here we see Figgis grabbing him, going, "Dude, go home. Are you okay to drive?" No, he's fucking drunk. But these guys are all fucked up. And so, yeah, it's safe to get. And of course, he has an accident on the way home, trying to avoid hitting a deer. And by the way, the real town that this story is based on is actually Washington, New York, which is where Mangold grew up. And he said that's what the town was like that he grew up in, was like this town. Like either active duty or retired law enforcement in that town. So, but here's some breakdowns of that parallel with High Noon and all that. Lone protagonists, both Sheriff Freddie Heflin in Copland and Will Kane in High Noon, are sheriffs who find themselves isolated and forced to confront powerful enemies within their own community. Now we discuss corruption and apathy. Both stories feature a town where corruption is prevalent and the community either actively supports or passively accepts the wrongdoing, leaving the protagonist to stand alone, which is eventually what happens here, because he hits a point where he gets tired of seeing this shit and turning a blind eye to it. And he gets awakened by a internal affairs officer played by De Niro. And De Niro comes in and expects him to just jump right then and there. And a lot of times you got to let these guys ruminate on what they have to do. You don't force them to do anything. You're trying to convince them. And all that transpires from beginning to end of this film is 2 weeks. 2 fucking weeks. And by the time he finally goes, I'm ready to do this, then De Niro's character, it's too late, you know? And what he's trying to do in that scene is rile Stallone's character up to go see if he'll do something stupid, so he can reopen his investigation, which is a shitty fucking thing to do.
Isn't that always affairs?
Yeah. I tell people all the time, don't you look at De Niro's character as a good guy. He's a bad guy. He manipulates people to get what he wants. High Noon-esque climax in this film. The final act of Copland, where Freddie confronts the corrupt cops, is often compared to the showdown in High Noon, where Will Kane faces the outlaws, which is really what happens. Themes of duty and morality. Both movies explore the themes of duty, moral obligation, and the struggle to do what the main character believes to be right, even when facing overwhelming opposition, knowing there's a good chance you might not survive. You still do it. And of course, this movie is a modern Western. Copland, directed by James Mangold, drew inspiration from Westerns like High Noon when crafting the film's atmosphere and narrative structure according to movie reviews, but not according to Mangold, because Mangold himself, I have never heard him admit a connection to High Noon, ever. Now, here's another actor that I really like in this movie, and I got to tell you, he's a fucking weird dude in real life. Michael Rapaport. He's just a weird dude. Not somebody I'd want to meet. I really, because he strikes me as fucking, 2 beans short of a burrito. Just not all there.
It's so funny. For a long while, he had this TDS raging in his brain, and
I know. And then all of a sudden,
from the 7th of October, he's like, he doesn't like Trump still, but he's like,
he defends him
all over like radical leftists.
Absolutely. He attacks the left. I've heard him actually defend Trump. And that's the one that blew my mind. I said, I don't know how to take this because I think he's insane. But it's just like, what's his name? The hip rap artist that everybody like thought was great until he became a Trump supporter. Then they started hating him.
Kanye?
Yeah, Kanye.
Kanye's bipolar, dude.
That dude's mental. He's fucking
the least beat surprised.
So is this guy. I guarantee you he's bipolar. Yeah. People
within the realm of possibilities, yes.
So he's drunk. He hears some noises at the bar. He thinks somebody's being attacked or being killed. Walks over there, and it's just 2 cops, one of them puking. Yeah, we're good. Get out of here. Get out of here, you mook. And so he goes over to his car, gets in there, drives over a bottle as he's exiting the bar. And it starts the process of destroying that tire. So when he's going down the road and this kid looks like he points a gun at him, it's not a gun. It's just one of those locks that you put on your steering wheel. And they're fucking high and drunk, and he gets mad and he starts to chase him, throws up his badge, and then his tire explodes. And he thinks he's been shot at. And so he pulls his weapon and shoots, and he kills both these motherfuckers. Kills both of them, the driver and the passenger in the car. They're teenagers, according to the script. And although they looked like they're in their 20s to me. And
well, that's movie magic to you. Always.
Yeah. Oh, he looks 20. Oh, he's only 17. So then they get into a fight with the paramedics because one of the cops plants a gun in there. A little, I think it was a Mac 11, the smaller Mac. It's smaller than the Mac 10. The Mac 11, as I recall, is the smaller one. And so he comes up and he goes, "I found it." And he got the fucking EMS guy is like, "Bullshit, you fucking planted that." And all of a sudden there's a fight between them. And while all that's going on, he's backing up, like freaked out by the whole thing, and then he's missing. And then Harvey Keitel delivers the most unconvincing, "Oh man, he jumped off the bridge. He killed himself. Oh," it's so fake. It's like
he hit the water and then he was gone. It's so fake, yeah.
He hit the water and was gone. It's like the way he delivered that was the most unbelievable bullshit that I ever heard. Now, like, that guy ain't fucking dead. He probably climbed down to the bridges, going along the underside of the bridge back to land. Because a lot of people don't know there's a rail system underneath there. You can walk. And anyway, it's a great premise. And it's meant to intentionally mislead you, but within 2 scenes, he's alive.
You know he's alive, yeah.
Also, well, you find out he's alive. You find out, you physically see him still alive.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, you guys aren't even trying to fool us anymore.
It's not a surprise, though, when you see him, because his line is so fake about the guy jumping. I have a problem with the cop thinking it will work to just place the gun there, because the EMTs have been in there and declared them dead. So,
yeah, the way you should have done that is it should have been under the car. Somewhere where they wouldn't have looked. Because they're not going to look under the car. They're looking at people. Okay. So you don't put a weapon anywhere near the people. If you're going to plant something like that, that's where I would have put it.
Yeah,
not that I would ever fucking do that.
It was under the mat. But yeah, you would have seen that if something like a gun is under the mat.
It's bullshit. It's bullshit. But it was also highly unbelievable that a paramedic would fucking do that. I don't buy for a second a paramedic that works for New York would fucking do that with a New York cop. Not for a second.
They would do. Yeah.
And I will tell you, as a former paramedic, there is a beef between cops and paramedics sometimes. And I had a beef with several of the cops that we dealt with on a regular basis, which I was notorious for fucking turning their logic against them in an argument. And I won't repeat some of the things that were said. But fist fights almost ensued between me and a cop one time. And because I got tired of his bullshit, the way he kept talking down to us for treating this guy that was a member of a gang. And it's like, one of the first things I said to him, I said, "I know, wrong color, not blue." And that just fucking irked him. And I like cops. But this guy was just fucking pissing me off, so I knew how to push his buttons. You find out what it is, and you push them. Get them to do something. And I made him look bad in front of his partner. That was great. Because he was an asshole. Not all of them were. I knew a lot of cops. There were good cops up there in Seattle. But I knew a handful that were fucking pricks. So, anyway, get back to this movie. So, Robert Patrick, you all know him. That's the second Terminator in Terminator 2. He's a cybernetic organism with polymetal alloy, or whatever he fucking called it.
I always get the thing wrong. Something poly and something alloy.
Yeah, something like that. You've got some real shitheels in this movie. De Niro being one of them. And his character, I'm sure they thought he was a good guy, but in fact, when you really do a character study of that cop, Mo Tilden, that he plays, he's a piece of shit. He really is. But Janine Garofalo plays one of the deputies that chickens out and won't back Stallone up. And I fucking hate Janine Garofalo. I used to really like her. But then she opened her mouth up in a Fox and Friends interview one morning about shit she didn't know anything about historically. And she's talking to a guy who wrote a book on it. First talking about the Tonkin Bay and how we lost Vietnam. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Have you ever read a history book? And she just looked so stupid. And I hated her after that. Like, I can't stand people that do that. And she destroyed her career. One interview destroyed her career. And that was it for her. She wasn't getting starring roles anymore after that.
That's weird.
And she was good in it.
You think Hollywood would go the opposite and go with the more liberal-minded people? But
you think so, but if you get outed in a way that makes you look bad to the audience, they will fucking cut you loose. Stallone's understated performance was praised by critics. It also it damn near got a fucking Razzie, and that's undeserved. Because I thought this was he was considered for a Razzie Award for this role. And I'm like, fuck you, Razzies.
That's bullshit.
And I'm glad that they backed off on it. They backed off and didn't do it. Because when you really look at the character he plays, this is like old Stallone, man. This is old school Stallone before he became a star. Like Rocky level acting.
He took the role because he wanted to prove that he can do more than just action. And boy, he pulled it off. He nailed it.
I never understood why people
Here's another actor
didn't like this movie in terms of like it flopped in the box office, I think.
No, it didn't.
Right?
No, it was a success. It made $44 million at the box office.
It made 63 worldwide.
Then it's probably the Razzie thing, because I remember really liking it, and either people around me or in the news or something that people didn't like it for some reason. And I almost thought it was strange.
I don't know what the sticker is. Lost for Words gave us $1.94.
It's a thumbs up.
Pound.
Thank you.
£1 99 pence. Super sticker. Thank you so much, Lost for Words. Very kind of you, my friend. For that, you get this. Shitting on my name.
You also get to name your firstborn child. That was in the terms as well. We're thinking dork-faced stinkerbutt. Unless it's a boy, then we're gonna call him Gary.
Man, people hate my name. Thank you so much, dude. Also, I saw a comment about, what was it? Some people don't like it because they thought it was going to be. Yeah, see, that's preconceived notions. And that's what irritates me with people. Go see a movie. When you see the actors that are in this movie and you expect a Rambo type movie, you don't know how to read a fucking casting of a film. This is clearly a fucking drama. And I fucking love this movie. It impressed me what Stallone did. The commitment that he had to this role and playing a role that's more subtle and nuanced than what he normally plays. Yeah, here's it. In real life, this shit wouldn't fucking happen this way. One, the cops would have gotten between them immediately. The minute they sit, because cops know when a fight's about to break out, they start going, oh, whoa, guys, let's chill this out. You go over there and take a breath. No, there would be no physical confrontation there. Some people don't like classically trained. Yeah, he was. He went to I think it was Sweden to go to acting school and film school, and to avoid the draft for Vietnam. I know he's a draft dodger, but at the same time, like John Wayne, he's done so much for veterans ever since, and so therefore, I forgive him for it. I really do. Don doesn't. Don Ecker does not. Don Ecker doesn't forgive John Wayne or Stallone for draft dodging. So Lost Words said, what here? Oh, I'm late, guys. Underrated film. Sly is great in this. Listening well. Absolutely. This is such an underrated film. And it's what I couldn't believe is how some of the critics hated this movie. It just pans Stallone's acting. One of the few that really stood up was Roger Ebert for this film, which surprised me because I knew him when he wrote the review for this. I was like, really? It's not political. It's like, you liked it?
You know what's strange? Normally, when you do, body modification thing, not surgery, but, gain weight or lose weight to do a role, now it's like almost a guaranteed Oscar. And he did it in 97, not like before everybody.
I know,
essentially. He's not the first guy to do it, but yeah.
Two of the worst that really did damage to their bodies was Christian Bale and Matt Damon. And Damon damn near killed himself for that movie he did with Denzel Washington about the Iraq War.
Under Fire.
And he went into ketosis and didn't treat it and didn't stay hydrated properly. And it did damage to his kidneys, but he survived.
I think Christian Bale was worse in The Machinist. It's
horrifying. If you see that movie and watch him, I found it difficult. I could never watch that movie again. It's not because it's horrifying or anything like that, but watching what he did to his body was horrifying to me.
Yeah.
The weight he lost. He looked like he was from Ethiopia, man, in that movie. And then he had to pack on some weight and he got fat for Batman. Batman Begins. And the director went, "No, we told you to put on weight. We meant muscle too." And he goes, "Oh," and so he started working out. He had a big old, he got a punch.
Yes,
I think
Christopher told him, "Get as big as you can," and he understood it wrong.
He completely wrong.
And
now I'm going to point out
I think he got even like bigger for American Hustle too. And for when he did the Cheney role, he got really big, right?
Yeah, and he was actually good in that role. I thought that was a good movie.
Yeah.
And I don't like political movies because they tend to be leftist.
He just spent 2 years in Switzerland, and he attended military college before going to university. That doesn't sound like a draft dodger to me. He just spent 2 years in Switzerland at an acting school. It's what I can find. Like
he went there while he was draft age. He wanted to leave the United States, is the point. He left the U.S. to go to school overseas to avoid the draft. So anyway, Ray Liotta wanted the role of Sheriff Freddie Heflin. And Stallone wanted the role, was fighting for the role, and Ray wanted it. But instead, he got Figsy or Figgis, while Stallone, who fought for this role.
No, he wanted Liotta's role. They wanted each other's roles and ended up with the other one. They said that in that interview that we watched.
What I read, though, was that he wanted the role of Heflin, the lead.
They said he actually wanted Liotta's role in that interview.
And he gained the weight before the movie in order to help look like he was right for the part. So Garrison is based on Mangold's hometown of Washingtonville, New York, located 60 miles north of New York City. Mangold grew up in a development called Worley Heights, where many of the residents were current and or former NYPD officers. I brought this up earlier. I thought that was neat that he took from his own personal experiences and created this story from it. And this was his first. Oh, by the way, if you don't recognize him, that black dude, Anima, you want to tell me who that is?
That's Doug Heffernan's best friend on King of Queens.
It's Vic Williams. Vic Williams is Kevin's best friend on King of Queens. Absolutely. Some other great character actors in this movie are John Spencer. One of my favorite roles that he played was as the cop in Harrison Ford's movie where he plays Rusty Savage, the lawyer accused of murdering Carolyn Polhamus. I can remember all the characters and I can't remember the name of the story.
The Witness.
Scott Trudeau wrote the book. Oh My Fog, or Scott Turow. Turow wrote the book.
Yes, he gets accused of killing
Presumed Innocent. God,
Yes,
Presumed Innocent. I had to fucking pull it out of my brain. Presumed Innocent, and he plays Rusty Savage's best friend, the cop, played by John Spencer. John Spencer has made a lifelong career of playing cops. This is pretty much all he ever plays is cops.
Even the FBI director. So he got to the top.
Edie Falco, this is an early role for her. You know her from what was that show called?
Sopranos.
Yeah, she played the wife of the main mobster. King of Queens is another goat show. Yeah, I love that show. I always wanted to be. Here's some truth. This is a true story. Anima knows this is true. I begged my daughter to one day buy a house and have a furnished basement so I can live downstairs like Arthur. And then they would have to hire somebody to take me for walks. I thought that would be just fucking awesome. I would just show up for breakfast or dinner talking weird shit. I thought that would be great.
You already talk weird shit.
I love look, I love non sequitur humor. And it's hard for people to get it. Emma doesn't understand non sequitur humor. She just like, what is going on? It makes no sense. That's what non sequitur humor is. Non sequitur humor doesn't make sense. It's like totally encapsulated joke in this one thing. That's Airplane. That's Top Secret. All those movies are done with non sequitur style humor, and I fucking love it.
That's Mitch Hedberg style of humor.
Mitch Hedberg, absolutely.
Yeah.
He was such a great fucking comic when it came to it, and not one joke was connected to the next.
Yeah, it's like I was hungry, so I ate some rice because I didn't want to be full, and I wanted to eat 1,000 of something.
I know, right? I wanted to eat 1,000 of something.
I found that interesting. Very informative.
That was a sad
he had
day,
that
man.
Style, man. He had that style.
There's
But
Janine.
the man was a heroin junkie. So
he was a junkie. Well, drugs too, man. He'd be doing shows and like people put drugs on the table for him. He'd come over and just whatever it fucking was, he took it. Yeah. Like God, imagine he died from a drug overdose. Like he just was. He was a wreck, man. But he was brilliant. Yeah. And I think one of my favorite jokes. What is Norm Macdonald's fat buddy's friend? He was in Dirty Works.
Artie Lang.
Artie Lang. Artie Lang.
You want to talk about a drug addict?
His nose is so weird looking now because he had to have plastic surgery because his nose rotted off from all the cocaine he did.
Oh, like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, it's fucking awful. And Artie Lang was telling the story. He says, I was talking to Mitch Hedberg, says, hey, man, I want to give you a joke, man. I got a joke for you. And he goes, I can't do it because I can't just suddenly gain weight. It's a fat guy joke. It's just for a fat guy. So he gives the joke to him. And the joke was, what the fuck was that joke? He says, when I was a kid, I was always told that you can't go swimming until an hour after you eat. But I was always eating, so I never swam, was the joke. And Artie Lang is talking with Norm Macdonald or would see Norm Macdonald one night. Norm told the fucking joke. And he after the show, he's like, where'd you get that joke, man? He says, I heard a fat guy tell it at this club. So he confronts Hedberg and he's like, hey man, you gave me that joke. He's because I was fat. And he says, look, man, I do a lot of drugs. I give that joke to a lot of fat guys. I don't remember. Mitch Hedberg, man, fucking lost the comedy. It's heartbreaking, man, because he was so gifted. And he did that thing with the glasses, the sun, he wore tinted lenses.
Yeah.
And it helped him perform because he was so nervous going out there. Like the first time he did stand-up, he was facing away from the audience.
Yeah. There was one of his specials. They cut it out, but in one of the specials, it didn't go so well. So he turned around and started doing his jokes. and then kind of he won over the crowd, and then he turned right back around to talk to the audience.
He had to get rid of his nerves because when they weren't laughing, he would get nervous, and he really paid attention to that shit. Like there was one I remember where he lost them right off, man. He wasn't. He goes, "Y'all aren't liking me yet. Here, maybe this one will help."
That was the one.
And he does it, and
that was his special.
And then he goes like this after they start laughing. He goes, "Yes," because he won him over. I won him over. He
like I said,
in the air.
They cut the point where he turns around and talks to the backstage. They cut it. They left that out because they couldn't have a stand-up comic not facing the camera,
facing the audience, right?
Yeah.
So this is a really good scene because, yeah, this is a good scene. I will bring us back, buddy. Don't you worry about it, man.
Yeah.
I got ADD, but I always have that instant redirect when it needs to happen. So I pause this for a second because this is an important fucking scene between the first meeting of De Niro's character, the internal affairs officer, and Stallone. And he sees him just like all the other New York cops. Tries to act like he sees him differently, but he's no different. He sees him as a podunk small town fucking sheriff, not a real cop. And this is why, you know, I tell people when you watch this movie, pay attention. De Niro's character is not the good guy. The good guy in this are two guys, really. Two guys are the good guys in this, and that's Figgis and his character, Stallone's character. They're the good guys.
I thought you were about to say Stallone and Janine Garofalo are the good guys.
Oh, fuck Janine Garofalo's character. She's a cunt. She fucking's like, oh, you need my help now? This might get dangerous? I got to go. I'm going to go back up where things are different. Double fuck you to that bitch, that character. And his other cop buddy, because he's married with children, chickens out. Like, well, I'm going to go then. Good luck. Like, fucking assholes. And this guy fucking leaves him hanging, doesn't care. All he cares about is that if he does something, it could help him reopen his case. So really, I got to be honest, this movie does not make New York cops look good at all. Even though there are a lot of good cops in New York. You just don't see any of them in this movie. That's so that's so ridiculous. Yeah, I know the voice you're doing. I tried to walk into Target, but I missed. Mitch is a legend, buddy. I'll tell you one thing that annoys me every once in a while is his sheriff's department pins on his lapels are sometimes one is out of whack, and it just annoys the shit out of me. And of course, this is the girl he saved, and she married an asshole played by Peter Berg. And Peter Berg, I fucking love that guy. He is so good in this movie. But what I love with him is when he's behind the camera. He makes movies. Great fucking director. I just never get tired of his stuff, man. I'm a big fan of one of his worst movies, Battleship. I fucking love that movie. It's fun.
Hey, don't trash talk Battleship.
I'm not, but other people do, Martin. They do. So, hey. He did a little, God damn it, man. This guy has made some really good decisions as a director. And one of my favorite movies he did, of course, is The Rundown. He also was a producer-director on Lone Survivor, which is a very good film. It's not what happened, but it's a good film. Good grief, man. That guy has directed some great little films. Let me just name some of these movies. Very Bad Things. I like that movie.
Very Bad Things is a really underrated movie. It's really good.
He directed The Rundown, which I love that fucking movie. Yes. He directed Friday Night Lights, not the show, the fucking movie. He directed The Kingdom. That's the movie I educated you guys on. that was an Iraq War film hidden inside of an FBI movie. And that's what it was. He did a fucking Middle East war film, but had FBI, so it didn't look like it, but it was. He's very clever, man. I love Peter Berg. Then he directed a film I also liked. I thought it was a good superhero film, despite the star, Hancock. I like that movie.
I like Hancock.
It's a good film. Then he was also director on 2 episodes of the show that was spun off of the movie he made, Friday Night Lights. And then he did the movie Battleship, which got panned, and it didn't do very well, but I thought it was a fun movie. Then he did Lone Survivor. Then he did the TV series, 2 episodes of The Leftovers, which was a good show. He did the film, really hard to watch film, Deepwater Horizon. Hard to watch because you know everything in that movie is based on something that happened to real people. And same thing again, next movie, Patriots Day. Fucking hard movie to watch. Man. And it's about the bombing of the Boston Marathon. Yeah. Very good film. Then he did a fun little film I like, Mile 22 with Mark. He and Mark Wahlberg make a lot of movies together. And what I love about that movie isn't just how good the action scenes are. It's really good action. What I love is at the end, the villain is getting on a C-47, not a C-47, I'm sorry, a C-130. As he's loading up onto this plane, he turns to Mark Wahlberg, Marky Mark, and says, "Say hello to your mother," and then boards the plane. I'm the only person in the fucking audience laughing at that. Because anybody who knows Andy Samberg's fucking impression of Mark Wahlberg, he always says, "Say hello to your mother," as Mark Wahlberg. And it's sort of I thought that was fucking hilarious. Like, they made a joke.
Gary, Mark Wahlberg has a clause in each of his contracts that he's not to be called Marky Mark. He hates it that much.
Yeah.
He does.
He directed the Made for Net.
Bad.
Yeah, tough shit. Yeah. He did a very good film that I'm surprised hasn't gotten its sequel yet for Netflix called Spencer Confidential, adapting one of the books. And it's really pretty good. I liked it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
Wait, wasn't it a TV show before in the 70s?
No, it was a movie. He made it for it was.
But
it was based on books.
Oh no, the other one was Spencer for Hire.
Spencer for Hire. Yeah.
And on that note, I'm gonna head off to bed.
Go to bed. Get out of here,
Good night, guys.
young man. Go to bed. No supper for you.
I'm not sure I'll be here on Friday evening. I may or may not have
if
tickets.
If you do, we will
go
be
and
happy.
watch,
if not, we will miss you.
I may or may not have tickets to go and watch Fantastic Four.
I knew it. Well,
I don't want to go and watch the movie, to be honest.
A friend of mine who's a comic book nerd, he told me he liked it. Well, I don't know. I'm not
a comic book nerd. I judge the movie by the movie. That's why I didn't completely destroy Green Lantern. It's not as bad as people make it out to be. If you judge it by the movie. If you're a Green Lantern fan, you can fucking trash that shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to go to bed. See you guys.
Have a good night, buddy.
Bye.
See everybody in the
Bye,
chat.
man.
Everybody said goodnight to him. That's nice. Thanks, guys. By the way, I pause here because that's Peter Berg in the movie. And he has one of the saddest deaths. Even though he kind of earned it, the betrayal of his death when he is knocked over the edge of the building and he's hanging on a telephone antenna. And Harvey Keitel's character wants to slow their progress to save him. So he shuts a door, pretending like it's locked, and pretends like he's unlocking it.
And he's having problems unlocking it. And
the other,
even the other bad guy, even the other bad guy say, "Hey, it's him. Just kick the fucking door."
Yeah, I know. So that's Peter Berg, and his character is married to the girl he saved, and he's a real piece of shit. I do like it when he shows up at the house after he gets hit in the face with something you don't know what it is, and finally he gets in the house and he says, "You okay? You need to go someplace." She goes, "No, I hit him with a bottle." I'm like, "Oh shit, she did that."
He did nothing. I hit him with a bottle.
Yeah, he did nothing. I hit him with the bottle. I do. I love the writing in this film. I think Mangold proved himself. He's very good, even though I don't consider him very based as a person, but he writes like he is.
I mean,
like
considering that he did one small movie before he did this, so this was basically his debut as a director. And he
never really directed. This was his debut as a feature director, and everybody's kind of like, "You're gonna let the writer direct it?" It's like,
it
yeah,
was
man.
tied to buying the script that he wouldn't have them use it.
Well, it's that.
Well,
that producer of the film, she read it and she talked to him and she was sold on him.
Well,
she's like, "You need to direct this. You have a vision."
Christopher Moonlight, he wrote his movie, he shot his movie, he directed his movie, he edited it. I don't know how that movie got made because, as you already said before, when you are editing your own work, that shit can take forever.
It tends to be most directors. Now, I'm going to say it's not every director. There are some directors out there. I think Robert Rodriguez is actually a very good editor. I think he's a better editor than he is a director. And I still think he's a good director. I don't think he's great, but I think he's a very good director, solid director. But I think he's a better editor than he is a director. And so that's a huge compliment to him coming from me. It might sound like I'm insulting him, but saying, no, I don't think he's all that great a director, but he's a fantastic fucking editor. And he did everything in his own garage, music, everything. He was like John Carpenter, he would do his own soundtracks. He'd do his own editing. He did a lot of his own effects. He had an Avid editor in his garage. Dead serious, in his garage. And he had the early versions of Adobe Premiere. And James Mangold directed the 5th Indiana Jones is still being.
James Mangold directed that?
Yeah, I remember that shit, and I forgive him. It was a piece of crap, and that's a proof that he's not based. That he did that movie. A based person wouldn't do that fucking movie that way. Absolutely wouldn't have been allowed it to go that way. Because I've also heard him talk, and this is why sometimes I don't want to listen to actors and directors. I want to make sure what they're talking about before I have to listen to them, because if there's a chance of them getting political, I'm fucking gonna get upset, and I don't want to listen to them because it hurts when I hear somebody that I really respect and admire as a filmmaker fucking acting like a tool in public. Another example of this is the dude from Justified that played Raylan Gibbons. Man, I always thought he was based, and if you heard what he just said in an interview about climate and all of the politics promoting the new Alien series he's in, it broke my fucking heart. And I just stopped reading. Oh, this is the scene, because she's the one who fucked his face up with the bottle. She fucking let him have it. The diaper of destiny. I like that one, Martin.
That's what Sean calls it.
I like
it too.
No, 11. No, why do you say that kind of things? It hurts. I was happy about knowing that.
Spielberg had done so much more. And the other day, it was like a few weeks back, I shared some of the artwork, production art that was done while Spielberg was involved. And you can look at that artwork and know that it was a much better film when Spielberg was involved. I fucking hate Kathleen Kennedy. I fucking despise her. I loathe her. Loathing is a mixture of hate and disrespect or despising someone. Loathing is hating them with disrespect. Now we see the scene where he goes in the open window on the passenger side to get her, and then the car is up on its end, and then it falls on its side, blocking the way he got in. He has no means of egress out of this vehicle.
Oh my
And
God,
KK, old leather thing.
Oh my. Tell us how you really feel, Snotty.
But I still like most of, I would say 90% of what Mangold has done. I like 310 to Yuma, the good remake, readaptation. It's from a book. But well, I know, even when I saw that movie, I already knew that he was not a base person. And you could hear some of his fucking arguments that came out later after he did Logan. Him making pro-feminist comments, and I'm like, oh, fuck off, dude. I'm not interested in that. Make your fucking movies and just shut up. And this is what's heartbreaking. This is one of the twists in the story that you don't find out until the third act. That all this time, Stallone thought that they had tried to kill Figgis. And in reality, Figgis had put a time explosive in the house to set the house on fire while he was off doing something.
To collect the insurance.
And his fucking girlfriend went there to see him when it went off. And it clearly broke his heart. He's fucking broken by her death. He loves her. But he can't tell the truth of what happened. Because he did it to get the insurance money so he can get the fuck out of there.
He killed her.
No, it's his fault. She's dead.
It's his fault.
He did. It's manslaughter. It's technically manslaughter. He didn't intend it, but it doesn't matter. He killed her. It's unlike that situation in New York where that guy that stopped that dude that came in threatening to kill people in that CVS drugstore, and he tackled the guy and stabbed him to death. One of the clerks that worked there, he had a fold-out knife and stabbed him 8 times. And the guy walked out bleeding and collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Security guard just stood there watching. He says, my job isn't to help anyone. My job is to observe and report.
His job is to make sure that people are safe, and he failed.
Yeah. Instead, he left it up to a clerk. And now the clerk has been charged with manslaughter for killing this man.
What?
Yes.
Yeah. He's in court right now.
Wait, in New York City, it's codified by law that the police are not it's not their duty to interfere.
What's the point in having them then?
The irony of that statement is, because what does the left always say? If you're in danger, call the police. Well, what are they going to fucking do? You've made them useless now with your stupidity. Now you're saying cops can't interfere. It's like, whose job is it to protect you? Your job is to hope you don't die. That's it. Yeah. You can hope. Just hope. That's all you have is hope.
No. Sometimes the U.S. scared the living daylight out of me.
Accept it and believe that it's for the greater good of society.
Fuck that.
Oh, I got to tell you, Alpha, the only version of that movie I will watch is the extended cut. Because I watched the first version, did not like that movie. Then I watched the extended cut, and all of a sudden, I fucking like that movie. And so I own it because it's funnier. It's a comedy. It's an action comedy. But yeah, she was killed as a result of the commission of a felony. It's a felony murder. There you go.
It's not a murder. He didn't have the intention. It's not a murder. That's why I think he killed her, not he murdered her. He killed her by doing what he did and not expecting her to be there.
What they would call it is involuntary manslaughter. Is what the charge would be.
What it is.
And which is usually just referred to as manslaughter. Because manslaughter often is, I don't intend to kill, but the person died. In the case with this guy at CVS, all he thought was, this guy's threatening to kill everybody, waving his arms around, nobody's acting, I'm going to do it. And he fucking tackled this guy and had this knife and quickly just stabbed him 8 times. People go, wow, that's a lot of times. You fucking do that and see how quickly you stab 8 times and you go, oh, wait, I have to stop now. It's like 8 times. It sounds like a lot, but I've known people that have been stabbed and or stabbed somebody else 20 to 30 fucking times.
Yeah,
Dude,
you
before-
are high on adrenaline in a situation like
yesterday, one of the panelists in the chief show said they were recounting a case in which a police officer he was forced to shoot the perp. He shot it in the heart, and the guys still fought for 45 seconds.
Yeah, until the body collapsed. By the way, recently I watched one of the body cam videos that shows a cop talking to a guy. He's already in custody, and the cop is talking to him. And as he's talking to him, he says, "Well, I'll uncuff you if you're going to be cool." He goes, "I don't think you should do that." The guy tells him, "I don't think you should do that." Well, the cop, against better judgment, fucking uncuffs him. That guy tries to fucking kill him. And the only thing the cop had, because a lot of people don't know this in police departments, you're not supposed to have your weapon on you when you go into what do you call it, the room where you question them, the interrogation rooms. You're supposed to turn in your weapons. Like Adam 12 was always good about showing that they had a drawer, they put their weapon in and shut the drawer, and it was locked. And they couldn't get it back until they came back to sign out for getting their weapon back. You're not supposed to have weapons during interrogations. And so, but this guy is trying to kill him. And so he ends up having a knife on him, the cop. And he pulls the knife out and kills this guy with a knife. And it's absolutely self-defense. Just like it is with this guy at CVS, because the guy is threatening. Okay, people, the word assault does not mean, when you hear it in law enforcement and in law, when you hear the word assault, it means verbal assault.
Yes.
It becomes physical, and it's called battery. Okay? And absolutely, people need to understand that if a person walks in and starts threatening to kill everybody within their line of sight, that is a threat. That is a threat against you, and you have every right to act on that, but not in New York City.
Okay. You read the explanation from Alpha here.
Yeah, I want to address that actually, because the Anglo-Saxon period was like 1,500 years ago. So yeah, things have changed since then, dude.
Oh man, yeah. So yeah, let me go through this. The felony murder rule under Anglo-Saxon law means if someone dies during the commission of a felony, oh, absolutely. Like if you're the criminal committing the crime and you don't have a gun, you're there to open the safe. The other guys have the guns. If somebody dies in the commission of that crime,
all are guilty.
All are guilty of that death. Every single one of them. They will be charged exactly the same across the board.
It's like the RICO legislation.
Yeah. It's very true, Alpha. Yeah, you're right. By the way, my good buddy is here. Hi, Zax. How are you, my friend? Hope you're having a good day.
Holy shit, look at this. Not only if they kill him, if one of the victims or hostages has a heart attack, it is murder. Fuck.
No, it is. No, I'm serious. If they die while you're in the commission of a crime, they will say that heart attack may not have happened if that crime wasn't happening. That's the answer to that. No, I understand that sounds crazy, but that's a fact.
Yes.
But there's no way of finding out whether it would have happened or not without the crime. So that's a bit weird. I mean,
well, yeah, you can't prove it, but you can't disprove it either, because the guy's dead or woman's dead.
That's what should be a murder.
It's one of their ways of trying to dissuade people from committing crimes.
I know, I get
by
it.
making it an all-inclusive fucking, that's it. That person, if any one of these people dies while you're in the commission of that crime, you are guilty of their death.
Well, wait. Before we address any further comments, which are rich on themselves, we have to acknowledge our good friend Sax.
Shut the fuck up, Kyle!
I really want to fucking talk to you, because that was what I wanted to do. More than anything, I wanted to go into law. But I didn't think a poor kid from the wrong side of the tracks could succeed at that. I had several friends that went into law, and we would just talk all the time. And Eric, one of the guys I worked with, kept saying, "Man, you ought to go into law, dude. You're so good at debating and arguing." And I'm like, "I know. I was afraid. I was afraid of doing it because I don't know, man. I just got scared out of doing it." And I was set to go to the law school down where William and Mary is.
So you had preemptive imposter syndrome.
I had scores. Well, I was already an imposter because I was a fake student at William and Mary. I told you that story, where I just showed up on campus and the guy's roommate didn't show up, so I moved in with him, and I lived there. It's like crazy. And,
Hey, Shen.
Hi, Shen.
And I'm still friends with that guy.
I'm a history fan. I really like my history, especially shows about archaeology and stuff like that. So when I hear Anglo-Saxon, my brain jumps to the time period that started about 400 AD in Britain. That's what I associate with Anglo-Saxon.
You're sitting outside the getaway vehicle and someone is
Yes.
yeah, you're guilty.
Yeah.
You're part of it. Absolutely. Chinatsky's here. What's up, buddy?
He says, Copland, the Worldland and Disneyland. Bob Iger should be ashamed with himself.
I think you want to say the
By the
worst
way,
accident.
the irony of this film, do you know who one of the main executive producers was on this film?
Who? Oh, yeah.
Anybody want to guess? Don't say it. Don't say it.
Yeah.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
He said it already.
Because I know you just figured it out. I didn't.
I did. I
didn't hear you say it.
his name
So it doesn't matter.
was-
No, if I didn't hear you, nobody else probably heard you too.
I heard it.
Man,
In fact, it was him and his brother were the
yeah,
producers on this film.
it's so fucked up that those.
Let's see.
two
I want to see
guys
if anybody
produced-
in the chat figures it out. I'm giving the chat a chance to answer.
Yeah.
Who was one of the main producers on this film? And it's ironic because he's a criminal.
Was he back then? I know he is now, but
Yeah, he was doing stuff that was unethical and criminal. Yeah. The hard thing to prove is, was it coercion
Yes.
or was it forced? Yeah, there you go. Fun gets it. Fun knows who it is. Anybody else?
Snortapupus, yes.
now everybody should. Yeah. Now everybody should know who we're talking about.
I like the way Snortapupus puts it.
Green stain. Yeah.
And yet, with all that
You want
we
to
did,
share my screen? Want to share my screen real
yes.
quick?
Boom. Shit. Wait.
Pull it down.
That's what she said.
There he is. Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah. No. I say put it
Him and
away,
his-
Martin. I don't say
Him
put
and
it
his
down.
him and his droopy eye. That fucking slack-eyed motherfucker. My problem is, was he guilty of coercion or guilty of forced?
I
And-
think he wasn't convicted for the coercion that he did.
Because
But
coercion is not a crime.
no. But in 3 occasions they could prove that it was
Yeah, see, I didn't hear any of that. I never paid
Physical-
any attention to that whole
physical
thing.
overpowering.
So they
Let's-
did
let's put it like
that.
that.
He physically overpowered them. Okay, excellent. Because
And
if he
yet-
did that, which I believe he did, I believe he
Yes, he
was.
did.
And oh god,
And-
she's so gorgeous.
She really
And
is.
yet that scumbag is walking free again.
Well, he's out now due to medical crap.
I don't care.
Did we give Sax's video? Because I didn't see anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I give him a
My
video.
connection is bad. My connection is bad today.
Well, Annabella, I don't know how to pronounce her last name. It's Sciorra or Fiora. I don't know, but she's Italian. I do. She plays.
Annabella Sciorra.
Yeah, she plays his ex-wife. Stallone's ex-wife in Tulsa King. She's a regular on that show.
And she's in What Remake Comes. That's the wife of Robin Williams.
She just has an Italian name.
And an Italian face.
Born in Brooklyn, New York.
He's from Brooklyn.
Yeah, well, probably first or second generation American.
He played Rosalie Carboni in Luke Cage. She was in an episode. I liked that episode. She was on Bull. I liked Bull until the coof hit. And then they started wearing masks on the show. And I'm like, okay, you're being stupid. And I stopped watching the show.
We have Sander Hammerschlag. Welcome.
Hi, Sander. Shiora, you're right, Alpha. I mispronounced that.
What?
I'm a little rusty with Italian.
Shiora.
It's Shiora because it doesn't have an H.
Shiora.
My Italian
Shiora.
is rusty.
I'm trying to find one. Oh, I loved her in The Hard Way with James Woods and Michael J. Fox, where Michael J. Fox is riding along with the New York cop preparing for a role in a movie. That's a fun movie, The Hard Way. If you've never seen it, she's in Jungle Fever, which it was an okay film. She was in Hand That Rocks the Cradle. She plays the wife.
Which maybe
the Hand That Rocks the Cradle. And by the way, that is the film I've told you about that I worked on. I was one of the paramedics. But they could only give credit to 2 paramedics in the film. So 2 of my friends are credited while all of us worked on the film for the company. And they always had to have paramedics on set, always. And HW is part of the scummy elite. The arrest makes headlines. Him getting who's H?
Yeah,
Harvey Weinstein. Yeah.
Isn't that a requirement of movie sets anyway to have a medic there?
Yeah.
You
always have to have medics. And so when they shot The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, they shot up in Seattle. I was up there with King County ambulance, and I was a paramedic for them. And I was one of the many medics that worked on the film, but only 2 of us got credit in the movie. And I'm like, that sucks.
Yeah, it does.
I do have my name in several projects credits, and for little shit that I do. Like one film I helped with the special effects explosion. The movie is called Albino Farm.
Oh, come on, Sander.
Oh, Sander doing it.
He
knows I'll do it.
I was waiting for it ever since he showed up.
Oh, we're in the wrong studio, so it's not in here.
Can you switch?
Oh, wait, no, it is. I found it.
I've got 5 terrorists going southeast on Bakalakadaka Street.
Now you have to say it like Stallone.
I've never been able to do Stallone because he sounds so fucked up. I actually showed Anima yesterday, Andrew Dice Clay doing Stallone, De Niro, Al Pacino, and what's his name from Saturday Night Fever?
Travolta.
Yeah, Travolta. He did Travolta too.
He did all the voices. It was pretty good, man. I fucking love it.
What he did with his face was pretty exaggerated.
Contortion.
Except for Stallone, because he really looked like him doing Stallone.
He pushed his face up. It's so funny.
The others were over the top, but Stallone was so good.
Hey, Sander, I love you, man, but I'm not your fucking monkey.
Yes, you are.
Wait a little bit. No.
You only get 1 clip from that movie per day. Okay.
Well, but so
no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. But
so wrong is not a clip.
It's
not
a
soundbite. So
that's right. So give it a little bit. Give it a 15, 20 minutes before asking for the next one. Yes. Oh man. It's not even in the studio, dude. We need to put that in the studio.
In the main one. Yes. So here we go.
I'm so lonely. so ornery and sad, real
Wrong.
There you go.
I tell people all the time, man, Trey Parker can fucking sing.
Matt Damon told me to do it.
I need to get a clip of that one too, because I do fucking like that. And do you know why he did the voice that way?
Yes, I know.
He did it because when the rubber head came out and they put it on the puppet, it looked fucking retarded. And he said it looked so retarded that voice had to come out that way because it looked so fucking like he had Down syndrome or something. It was funny.
Shanatsky, if you know how to manage a cat, you need to teach me, because I don't think they're manageable.
Oh, yes, they are.
It's a squirt bottle, is what he's saying. Just get a squirt bottle and it stops me. This is, of course, the famous scene where Stallone plays chess with the chess wizard computer game, and then pours Jameson or whatever that fucking whiskey is, bourbon, onto the keys, saying, "You cheating bitch."
It could be Jameson.
JMB? No, it was JMB.
Okay.
Is it JMB? Okay.
I'm
I saw the yeah, there it is, JMB.
There. He's so messed up.
I think that they should have called Stallone Paunch. I think that would have been funnier than Wyatt.
Yeah, he's recounting his life there. I lost my calling for helping a bitch that doesn't give me the time of the day.
This is a guy who's just living his life, a cop in a small town where there's really almost no crime because almost everybody there is either active or retired law enforcement. And then all of a sudden, he's got to kill a bunch of fucking bad guys that are cops. Hey, it's my buddy Stephen. What's up, man?
Hi,
hello,
Stephen.
hello. I finally made it.
Or shall I say
again?
Ray Liotta Figgis.
Oh,
We missed you, man. It's been a while. It's always been
Yeah.
And I love your avatar.
Thank you.
This video is for you, Stephen.
Pudding?
No, thank you, sir.
You're only playing that because it grosses me out.
Man,
No, I love that video. That's why I play it.
How many times they have shot that pudding at him just to get the perfect stain?
Oh, way more often than you want to do that.
And it looks like it was flung at him from like a brush or
was.
something. By the way, this is Peter Berg's death scene. And Harvey Keitel absolutely allows him to die. So he's guilty of murder here by knowing and intentionally allowing him to die. Because he's a problem to him, a threat.
Hello, Ariel.
I hope you're joking.
Of course she
likes to
is.
fuck with us.
She's a professional troll.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Nobody trolls like Ariel Ballette.
that's true.
Her nickname in high school was the Blade.
Okay.
Somebody mentioned the duelist.
Harvey Keitel in The Duelist is my fourth favorite movie ever made.
It's a great
Right
movie.
there. The Duelist.
We talked about it on the show.
Yeah, we did it. I wouldn't mind revisiting that movie again because I fucking love that movie so fucking much.
Dude, we have
top
such a
5
long
films.
list of movies to talk about.
My top 5 films are John Carpenter and Ridley Scott. That's it.
I know. But we have
Number
such a
1,
long
Blade
watch.
Runner. Blade Runner, number 1. Number 2, The Thing. 3 is Escape from New York. 4, The Duelist. Number 5, Big Trouble Little China. Yeah, I did it with a voice. Fuck you guys.
Oh my God! Look at that beard.
Oh, I know. No, I've already seen it, buddy. He looks good in the
It's
beard.
Santa Stephen.
And I'm going to tell you why he wears that beard now. So I have to stop calling him an old lesbian.
Yeah, right. That's the reason.
But he does. He has the same look I have. When I'm clean shaven and have short hair, got my glasses on, I just look like an old lesbian. I really do. Steven has that same
Part
look.
of that is because you pull your hair back, like usually women.
No, when I have short hair.
In a man bun. In a man bun.
No, he's not allowed a man bun. Fuck that.
I look like I'm wearing khaki shorts with Birkenstocks. That's how lesbian I look. Any of you who lived in the 90s should get that fucking joke.
I lived in the 90s and I didn't.
I live in the
In America.
Yeah, that maybe. Half your panel is not American. Racist.
No, nationalist.
No.
Different.
Xenophobic. Not racist.
Absolutely.
Yeah, look, man, I'm going to tell you, I don't like Xenos. They freak me out.
No.
Yeah, I didn't expect that one, did you?
You Xenos will stay on LV 426 where you fucking belong.
Yeah, where you belong.
No.
Yeah.
They are an invasive species. They are not even from there.
Well, I don't know. However, this new show.
At least in your 20s. At least in your 20s, Ariel. I was in my 20s and it hit my 30s in the 90s. And I lived in a college town. And that helps too. Living in a college town. I lived in Champaign-Urbana. That's 2 towns that are connected by a university, the University of Illinois. And it's called Champaign-Urbana. And when you go downtown Urbana, there's this bar there, and Jason Pankoki and I went there. Funny story. He and I go into this bar. We go there all the time because they have Guinness on tap. And we're sitting at the table, and we're getting some dirty looks. While we're sitting there, we're like, what's going on? Why are we getting all these dirty looks? And then I looked at the window, and it was lesbian girls' night at the bar. We were the only guys in the bar.
No.
And we like finished our drinks and went, we should go. We should go.
You were trespassing in their space, mister.
Yeah.
Oh,
but we like that bar too because I forget the name of it. It was downtown Urbana, and they had give you buckets, these little tiny buckets of peanuts, and you could crush them up on the floor as they sweep it up later, you know. And so you're crunching when you walk over to your table, you crunching fucking peanut shells on the ground. That place was great, man. Fucking, I loved eating the fresh peanuts, and I loved having Guinness. I'm like, you can't get any better than that.
Gary loves his nuts.
Yeah, just be a misanthrope and hate everybody. Well, that's what we learned in the Army. My drill instructor said, be like me. Be like the Army. Be an equal opportunity destroyer. No, destroyer. Hate everyone equally. And I'm like, ooh, I like that. I like that a lot.
I pause it here because here is when he you unpause it.
I didn't know
he finds
the cocaine.
The cocaine on the mirror. And he knows
it's in his hand.
Man.
It's in his hand there, and he washes it off. Because these two guys really care about one another, and I love that. It's about friendship. This movie is about a lot of different things.
I like how he washes the mirror because he doesn't want his friend to feel bad because he knows.
Gary, you ballless. You should have done that. I said, baby, I'll give you such a tongue job, I'll turn you straight. I'm going to tell you.
Damn right.
When you're in the military, I had relations with 2 like sworn we'll call them vegetarians here, and they ate meat. I will tell you that night if you never heard it, Jonathan Richman, I was dancing in a what? What? Hey, there's a club here in Springfield. They closed it finally. And during the COOF, it got closed and it never opened back up. Called oh shit! It's named after where the Kennedys live. Martha's Vineyard.
Oh.
Martha's Vineyard was a big gay bar here in Springfield.
Oh,
I'm going to tell you what. This girl I was dating, I went with her there one night, and I had a fucking blast. They're just fun people in that place. They're dancing and just fucking partying. Nobody, it's not dark, doesn't look, you're not waiting for somebody to start a fight. Because good God, I've been in a lot of those bars. And it was one of the most pleasant experiences. And you know what? If you're a halfway decent looking guy, you drink free. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, lesbians equals ratings.
Yeah, these days, sadly, it does.
Oh, and we have.
I felt bad at the funeral because Figgis can't be part of the funeral. He's standing off alone watching this, and you don't know much about what's going on until the confrontation between him and Keitel.
Yeah.
And he gets angry at Keitel. He says, you sit with your fucking back to his photograph.
Because he knows what really happened.
Yeah, he was murdered. They murdered him.
Hi, Venkman's girl.
Oh, hey, Venkman's girl.
Yes,
hi.
She's here saying hey to all of us. We need to get a video for her.
Yeah, she needs a video. And Penny does too.
What is this?
Do we have any Ghostbusters here?
Oh.
Let me look and see.
We should have the one from this. Where does the stairs go?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
looking for that one. I'm looking for that one just for her, and I'm not seeing it here.
And the main, probably.
Probably?
Yeah.
Also, we owe Kyle one, so let's do Kyle first.
He was running from something, sir. And then he crashed into a DUI checkpoint, committed 10 felonies, and not to mention FUing a room full of cops.
You FU me all the time.
Fuck you, Kyle!
Yay, I run his video. What?
Yeah, but you never give him this one.
Oh.
That's my favorite. I have no idea what
the
Gabrielle is
Ghostbusters
talking
one is in
about,
here.
by the way.
You go to the main show. You don't find it here.
Oh, Joe is here. Hello, Joe.
Oh my God, I have to do it. Wait.
I have not played you. Hello, Joe. Joe's not here today because he's got more important stuff to do, like art.
Like
what? By the way, for those of you who wonder why I stopped drawing on the show, I had to stop because I'm drawing parts of the book that give away the plot, and I don't want to. And the ending, and I don't want to give that stuff away. So, but anyway, this one's for Joe.
You gotta be fucking kidding.
I love that fucking movie. We need to do another one on the thing. I just love that movie so much.
Oh my God, Chernowski, that's the worst dad joke ever, and I am an expert on that. But
I'm not seeing the Ghostbusters one.
A monster who takes over all the lesbian bars.
Found it. Found it.
No.
Here you go.
Do it now.
Hey, where do these stairs go? They go up. Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
I bet you like to read a lot, too.
Print is dead.
I have actually said that to people in conversations, and they never fucking get the joke. By the way, do you recognize that mobster? He does get a credit in the film.
I forgot the name.
We know that, Shanatsky. We expect
You, of all people,
Saturday.
Martin, you should know this guy.
Yeah, I know.
You really should, because he's very well known. He played Paulie on The Sopranos.
I didn't
So you have,
watch The Sopranos.
you have two Soprano cast members in
That
this
makes
movie.
two of us then, Martin. I have never
Falco,
watched Sopranos.
Plays the female bombs explosives person, and Tony Sirico plays Polly Walnuts, nicknamed Walnuts, on
wait
what?
Joe, are you making a commission for a joint with a John Carpenter theme?
Oh,
is that what am I correct? Because if that's true, man, that joint, it must be awesome.
By the way, I'm going to pop this up. There he is. You all know him, the guy with the white perfect hair on The Sopranos. That's the mobster you only see photos of in this movie. You never see him in the movie. Outside of newspaper photos or intel photos.
And this is where my useless encyclopedia of film brain goes. What other movie's main villain was only seen in photographs?
Give me more than that.
Okay. Now, here you only see the mobster in photos. The guy who's calling the shots in the Pelican Brief, you only see him in photos.
Oh, well, I was wanting a little more of a hint, like genre or something. Okay.
Oh,
I would have never guessed that. I saw that movie.
Yeah.
I like that movie. But I just don't remember that.
And the guy who is calling all of the shots, who is the big bad behind the curtain, you only see him in a black and white photograph taken from a distance. And he is still scary because of the
Who
reach
was
he
it?
has.
Who was it? Was anybody we know?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Well, this is interesting. At the end of the movie, there is a disclaimer. Do you know what the disclaimer was?
No.
The end credits, it states, this film is a work of fiction. It is currently illegal for any New York City police officer to live outside the state of New York.
Yeah, and I wonder how many do.
None do. That's why this is a work of fiction. But this town is based on a real town, but that town is in New York. It's Washingtonville, up north of New York City. It's like 60 miles north. I love these Ferris wheels. These are my favorite Ferris wheels.
Gary, I know this is a troll, but I would like to review this movie. I have very fun.
I love this movie.
No,
No, I don't mind. Let me tell you something else. Drew Struzan is the official artist of all of the Muppet movies. And I love how he captures the warmth and love within those movie posters he creates. Like the Great Muppet Caper. Come on, man. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing it. I fucking love that. But if I'm going to do it, I'm going to want to do all of them over Saturdays. Every Saturday is going to be another one. There's a Muppet for you right there. Are you happy?
No.
Do we have
I want to do the movie.
I don't.
You have no soul.
There's
You
so
truly
many
have no soul.
I just hate fucking puppets.
rainbows and what's on the other side. I fucking love that song. Paul Williams. I love the film. I love it.
Oh man, I like how the douchebag mocks Sly's aiming and then he put
because he walks up on him and startles him.
Yeah.
And
5 rounds
then he
in the same spot.
That's a tight ass grouping right there, my friend. You don't want to fuck with someone that can shoot that well. And in her own way, she is also a good guy in this film. Her character. And I kind of feel
she uses him.
Is also a good character. because she's trying to help her nephew. And
the other.
Yeah, she's a great actress, by the way. Kathy Moriarty. Nobody can play a fucking hard ass bitch like that woman. She is just so fucking good at that shit. By the way, one of the other cops in this movie is actually also from The Sopranos, Frank Vincent. So you have 4 cast members from The Sopranos in this. Another good actor in this film plays his deputy. That's Noah Emmerich. He's a good fucking actor. Most people remember him as the scientist at the end of season 1 of The Walking Dead that they find at the CDC.
Looks like I lost Ariel.
Yeah.
He's self-deleted.
She's
I
all
thought you were
yours now,
cool.
Gary.
I think I'm gonna switch to Gary now. So what you're saying, Ariel, you're a switch hitter. I like that.
Oh my God.
Did I know? Huh?
Did you like that, Martin? Did you like that?
Oh my God.
I'm heartbroken, Ariel.
I would
By
just
the
like
way,
to say very quickly, I am not affiliated with the
with
chat.
this channel.
The panel, yes. The chat, I am not affiliated with in any way.
Well, and with the panelists, it's just a matter of time.
Eventually you deny us too. You're like
Yeah.
Peter on the night that Jesus was captured. The sandwich scene with De Niro was an afterthought because originally the scene he didn't want to touch the sandwich. He wasn't interested in it. But both Stallone and Mangold loved that fucking sandwich in the scene. They couldn't take their eyes off of it. So it ended up being worked into the scene because they pushed for it, Stallone and Mangold. And I think it's probably one of the best acted scenes in the film because he's fucking eating and talking.
Yeah, it's better because it makes him more dismissive of
yes,
the
exactly.
Do you
I
want
don't
to
have time to
mention-
talk to you. You're interrupting
Do you
my
want to
eating.
mention how the sandwich ended up being there? Because that's a fun little story in itself.
I forgot that. Go ahead. Go ahead.
They were trying to shoot that scene and something was missing. And eventually they went past lunchtime and everybody was hungry as fuck. So they ordered sandwiches in. And then it just happened to be in that scene. And Nero was really uncomfortable doing it. But the rest of
He
the
didn't want
cast
the
really
sandwich
wanted
in the
to
scene.
eat.
They wanted it's fucking great the way that
It
turned out.
made the scene though.
And by the way, does anybody else notice that this was the beginning of when, and you can see it in that photo here behind us with Ray Liotta, that his bottom lid on his right eye began to droop away from his eye in the 90s. And it got worse and worse. And it really worried me because I was thinking, was there something pulling on it? Because if you look at his face, it is a bit scarred on the right side. And I always wondered if that was why his eye slightly pulls away from the eyeball.
You can see it here in the background. If you compare both of his eyes, you can see the
all I can see is the fucking eyeliner that he's wearing, and it's so distracting.
He cannot fucking. It's like, one, he's an actor. Two, they're trying to make him look like in the movie. Look like he's fucking coked up all the time and like still hungover. And I thought they did a really good job of making him look that way throughout the movie.
We have a bridge here. We have a bridge.
That's what I think of that.
So.
Again, I didn't see it.
And you were in deep, absolutely the deepest.
Shit, Ma.
I don't like that language. That's exactly what you're going to be in. And you, Jada, use the back door from now on, okay?
He says, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I'll do that in a heartbeat, baby. No, Bell's palsy is something that was one of the rumors that went around for a long time. No, what happened to Stallone was...
No, to Ray.
Liotta. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that. All I know is with Stallone, it was said that he had Bell's palsy. It's 2 words, Bell's palsy, and but in reality, with Stallone, they got retractors and they grabbed him, and in doing so, they did nerve damage that made it. Well, basically, it was like having a stroke as a child. She is such a good actor, Kathy. Oh my God, she's good. She plays Jake LaMotta's wife in one of my favorite boxing films of all time, Raging Bull. What a fucking movie! God, she's in so many good movies. And let me think. Oh my God, yes, Soap Dish. Can't forget that fucking movie. Kevin Kline, Sally Field, Robert Downey Jr. That is a great film. Kathy is so good in that one. Man, she's just a solid actor. That's all I got to say. And what pains me is when people talk shit about Stallone in this movie. And I'm like, shut up. You don't know his work. Stallone can't act. The problem is he really went for the money and he became an asshole. And he talked about it. He said, I'd like to go back in time and just knock the shit out of myself. Because he became a real asshole. It started around the time he did Nighthawks. Because he was a prima donna on that set too. By the way, I love that scene. That's a scary scene because he's walking into that fucking water tower, knowing he's in there and just slowly moving that flashlight around. I'd be like darting that thing around, like, where the fuck are you? Because he could have got shot. Yeah. Hey, Bayonne, New Jersey. Hey.
Yeah, because this is the part where Figgis is trying to decide: is he just going to bail and leave Freddie behind? But he can't because it's his friend. He can't.
Well, you gotta remember, he does. He bails. He gets in that car and he drives off, and you think that's it. And then last minute, when Stallone's character is about to get fucking shot, because he's already hit, and he doesn't have his weapon, he's got no defense, he can't hear a fucking thing. Suddenly, a bullet zips past him and hits that fucking cop before he can kill him. Do a coup de grace, on him.
So what you're saying is, Figgis is the Han Solo of this movie.
Yeah.
Yes, that is great. That you caught that. That is Han Solo. Yes, baby. He is Han Solo with the Millennium Falcon, and he yells at Stallone, all right, kid, let's blow this thing and go home. And he's like, wait, what are we talking about? Are you coming on to me? What? That's like the gayest thing he said in any Star Wars movie. All right, kid, let's blow this thing.
Yes, he is, Ariel.
Yes, it is. That's him. He plays Truman's best friend. Same actor. That's Emmerich. He's a very good fucking actor. You never see him in major roles, but you'll see him in major films in smaller parts. That's his thing, man. There's no such thing as small parts to him. This is when he's already deaf in one ear, and now they fired the weapon. And if you watch, you will see they grazed him. They grazed him. Yeah. He was grazed by that actual bullet. And they're taking him to this house and they're going to kill him. And the aunt, again, tries to save him because he's in the aunt's bedroom trying to go out the window when Stallone walks in.
The noise that they play in that scene, it freaks me out when they do that.
It's really one of the first films.
I don't care about hearing that in a movie. The nice thing about watching movies
if I am not, hold on. I think this was the first film to do that before Saving Private Ryan. This film did it, and then Saving Private Ryan does it. And am I right? Which one was first? Because they both came out around the same time.
This was first.
But both films give you the ringing sound that you get from tinnitus, and it's what happens. You get temporary tinnitus when weapons go off near your ears.
However,
it could permanently damage it, but there's a good chance you might get it back.
I think
Private Ryan was the year after
because you can see blood coming out of the ear, so it's not nerve damage; it's a ruptured eardrum, which can be repaired. That is what, and they repair him. He regains the hearing of that ear at the end of the movie.
I think Gambit is talking about the birth complications that Stallone had and what caused the nerve damage.
Oh, the nerve damage, yeah. I do like the squibs in this, but my problem with squibs in this movie and too often in films is you got all this blood coming out right at the point of impact, and that's not what happens when somebody gets shot. That's why I showed Anima 2 headshot moments in cinema history that I like, even though even the 1973 one from Serpico, when he gets shot in the face, they show blood come out right when the bullet hits, and that doesn't happen that way 90% of the time, because the biology of your body doesn't know how to react that fast. And so what we'll end up having, you'll see a hole, and then all of a sudden, like a split second later, blood starts gushing out of it, often spraying out like a faucet. It's fucking crazy. And so, but there was a lot of squibs in this scene, and it's a shootout. It's a fucking Western.
Yep.
Dude, and Stallone is wielding a hand cannon.
Yep. And he walks up, his shotgun. Anima's like, why did he drop the shotgun? I said, because he's trying to jack a shell in, and it's jammed. He can't get it to jack the shell out. So he goes for his revolver, sees the reflection in the mirror, and fucking nails this guy. Comes up quickly. Look at, you can see he was a little beefy. That shot shows how beefy he was. And this is where he gets shot by that cop coming around the corner. And it's him. That's it. Figgis is there, cigarette in mouth, dangling. And then Harvey Keitel's in the window. He shoots the window, missing him. And then hits him. And then the fight moves into the house. Although I don't, at first I was like, did he have his gun? I wasn't sure if he got his gun back. It's like, oh, he's got a gun. Oh, thank God. Like, what the fuck's he going to do in that house without a pistol?
But I love that shot where he turns and he sees Figsy there, and the whole city is behind him. I love that shot.
Yep.
Ugh. Point blank. This is brutal.
Yeah. And by the way, that pistol that Stallone has is a nice one. Yeah. That is the Smith & Wesson Model 686. That's a beauty.
You're on a theme here.
Yeah.
You know what caliber it is, right? The 357. I like that one, and I got to tell you, man, nothing better than the Colt Python too. I like the Colt Python and the 686, man. Really good handguns.
Bye, Penny.
Bye, Penny. God bless. See you later. I liked his confusion here because he's so deaf. He doesn't know what's going on. And all he knows is, this is my prisoner. Nobody touches him. There you can see where the bullet grazed him again. And all of a sudden, oh yeah, this cop fucking shows up. All right, I'll take this. You're good. We got this, man. We got this, man. We're all heroes. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you. That guy's the hero. These two, Figgis and fucking Heflin, are the heroes of this fucking movie.
The underdogs.
Yep.
And what I love about this ending is you get to see him there at the bridge looking across the water again. And then his deputy shows back up and he hops into his squad car and they hit the lights and fucking start going and they just disappear around a turn. And that's a beautiful ending. That's riding off into the sunset. It's the exact same visual equivalent of riding off into the sunset. But in this one, back to work. And of course, you get a lot of great views of the towers in this. Nobody is above the law.
Somebody.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying, Ariella. It's like a lot of shots of the towers in this movie. And I like that you basically hear all this good stuff through the news. You don't have to go through, just let the news report it. And you hear that he's gotten better. He's recovered, got his hearing back. And now he's standing there at the edge of the river looking across. I love this shot. And then his deputy rolls up on him. We got a call. Got to go. On duty, motherfucker. And get in that car and ride off. Turn a corner. Movie's over. That's a great ending. Excelsior. It's also a tattoo that I have on my ass for Stanley.
You have to go there. You have to go there.
Nice moment ruined.
Excelsior, Marvel fans. I always loved the way you said it, by the way. I always loved that.
Oh my God. You're a bad Guerrero. Do not encourage Gary, please.
She likes that shit because that's one of the things that makes me a great troll.
Yes, 11.
That is my porn name.
That is my porn name. Okay.
It's already taken and registered.
My nickname was 9mm Snub.
Oh.
It's small and short. Oh, man. Great fucking movie.
Yes, it is.
All of the actresses in the film worked for scale due to the film's budget. Robert Patrick got the part after running into Peter Berg and the producer and music supervisor Merrill Poster, who were staying in the same hotel in New York City. He got the script and then read for the part, and director James Mangold gave him the call a few days later. Miramax had high hopes for this film, and Stallone thought it would be a role to put him out of his acting slump. And even though the movie did very well in the box office, it did nothing for Stallone's career. It did nothing for anybody's career. And it's a mostly forgotten movie. I don't understand that. How this film isn't as beloved as some other films is beyond me.
Yeah.
And the one actor that was only there for like a few days is fucking De Niro. I think he had 6 days, wasn't it? That he was on location for this film. Did all of his scenes in like a handful of days. Well, apparently deleted scenes doesn't represent them anymore. So I guess I'm the only one. And I'm glad you remember.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Thank you, Genghis.
Thank Genghis. I appreciate it. And once again, I wouldn't have met Genghis if not for doing the show with Don Eckert. And we didn't do a show this week. We don't know what happened with Don. I leave him alone. I don't hassle him. I message him. If he wants to reply to me, he'll reply to me. And if he's having a rough week, I'm not going to fucking interfere with it. Because I know when I'm in a lot of pain, I really don't like people bugging me. And he gets some serious fucking pain. Phantom pain from his amputated leg, his spine. And he broke his back. I will say that now. It was a compression fracture in his spine. And ironically, it wasn't sitting or standing that was causing him pain. It was when he's lying down and trying to get up. It's the getting up that was causing him the greatest amount of pain. It was horrendous, and he made it through it. And God bless him. I love Don Eckert. I love that man. But if if I message him, because I told him all the shit I went through last week, and I'm going to tell you something, I'm done. I'm not taking any more of this shit. What's it called?
Ozempic.
Ozempic. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit.
It didn't help at all. It just caused trouble.
This made me sick. And I just felt nauseous all the time. If I ate certain things, like fucking melons, like cantaloupe or watermelon, it just gave me swamp gut to where I was burping. I got gassy both ways, but I burnt sulfur because what it does is it slows your digestion down. And so all this stuff becomes putrefied in your fucking gut. And I'm like, why would you want that? I don't even eat a lot.
Less.
Well, I wasn't eating a lot to begin with. That's why I've lost so much weight.
I don't think it's wanted. It's just a side effect that leads to people losing weight, because that is why celebrities who don't need it take it to lose weight. The main reason, what it's supposed to do is regulate your blood sugar. And it didn't do that, like at all, not even the double dose. So fuck that shit. Just gave you side effects.
Yeah. So fuck that shit. And then she's like, well, we'll switch you over to Mounjaro. And I went,
no,
I'm good. It has the exact same side effects. No, thank you. I'm done. So yay. And on top of that, I think it caused some other side effects for me, which I'm getting treatment for right now to get things back to normal. I'm so frustrated with the whole thing.
I mean, you tried 2 different medications and neither of them worked. What are the chances that a third one might?
Well, I tried Trulicity first, then she put me on Ozempic, and now she's prescribed me Mounjaro, and I'm like, that's 3 strikes. You're out. I'm done. I live my life by baseball rules. And that's it. By the way, I like that deleted scenes picked that picture. That's the heroic moment of the film.
Yep.
Right there.
Yeah.
Like I said, I love the avatars. There's always thought behind them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Figsy's my favorite character in the movie.
Holy shit, Alpha.
He is my second favorite. My first favorite is Stallone because I just fucking love his character in this. Him being down and out. By the way, this is mine.
Oh.
Put that thing away, please.
Mom?
I'm about to go to bed, and that's disturbing.
Mom?
No. Sorry.
How about this one? Does this mean anything?
I don't recognize that one.
No idea. But it's also disturbing.
We did this movie not too long ago.
No fucking idea.
Okay.
Oh, he's died.
Anyway, I'm done. That was a fun movie to talk about. If you've never seen this film, take the time to see it. I want to see this director's cut or extended cut version. An amazing cast for such an independent film, and I wanted to go up here. Let me see. Yeah, they shot this movie on a shoestring budget. This is a $15 million movie. And they made 63.7 global, 44 million just in the US. So they made their money back in the US, and then they overseas they made an additional 20 million. So that's not bad. How this film isn't bigger or never got bigger and didn't launch Stallone into better acting, because he did this film to remind people I can act. Why do I see all these other action stars doing serious movies and I'm still like stuck just doing action movies?
And he nailed it. He proved that he can act.
Yeah.
Well, what you say, Gambit, is Ozempic. It's a hell of a drug. Hell of a drug. Yeah, do it like.
But it works for a lot of people, just not for you.
No, thank you. That like button.
You I like that.
Smash that like button. Smash that like button like it's a spider. Just smash it. Kill it. Anyway, we are out of here, guys. That was a fun show today. Love this movie. I love Stallone. I'm a big Stallone fan. And what's funny is in my relationship with Anima, she's grown to like certain actors that she never really cared much for, because she's seen these actors in different movies and how good they are.
Well,
Stallone's one of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love that movie,
Oh.
Samaritan. Yeah, I like that film. Somebody said that they are working on a sequel to it. I think it's Amazon.
The reason why I never really cared for actors like Stallone or Schwarzenegger was because I had very little access to TV, and then I had to watch what was coming on. I didn't get to choose. It's not like today where you open a website and then you pick from a huge library. I never had that.
Huge.
It's huge. It's huge. One of the songs in there that I don't like, I'm not a big Bruce Springsteen fan. I really don't like his music, never did. But they play that one song in it they play it 3 times. But Howard Shore actually did a score for this movie, and it's just not very noticeable. And it's done by the same orchestra that did the music for Star Wars.
You really hurt Ariel, Anima.
There you go. There you go, Anima. It's like you read that book, how to lose friends and alienate people. That's your book.
I get to have my opinion, and I don't like puppets. I'm sorry.
They're not puppets. They're Muppets.
They're Muppets.
They're not the same thing.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
I got to tell you, one of the best performances I've ever seen from I just forgot his name. That played Darkness and Legend.
Tim Curry.
Tim Curry was as Long John Silver's in the Muppet pirate movie. It was called Treasure Island. Muppet Treasure Island. That was really good. And also the same thing for Michael Caine. I was shocked because I never wanted to watch the Muppet Christmas Carol. I never wanted to because I'm such a fan of that fucking story. The original story, the book. You know, I love that play, short story, novella, whatever you want to call it. I love that story. And so it really bothered me that it was done for any kind of laughs. But then someone says, no, watch Michael Caine's performance because he played it straight. Like he was doing an actual Christmas Carol movie.
Yeah.
He didn't do it for laughs. He played Ebenezer Scrooge straight. And so I saw an interview with him and he said that. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to watch it. So I watched it. The other reason I didn't want to watch it is I do have trouble watching Muppet movies after Jim Henson's death. But I've watched a handful of them and liked them, like Treasure Island I liked, and that was directed by Brian Henson, his son, Jim's son. And I do like that Frank Oz kind of gave him an ultimatum to get his head out of his ass and either embrace this or walk the fuck away and sell it to somebody else who'll care. Because Frank Oz was ready to quit and not work with him anymore. And it got Brian Henson to get his head out of his ass. And he started making movies that his dad would have liked to have made. Bedtime Murders. I didn't like that movie. It's like, I gotta find it.
So we will both be miserable. I can live with that. I was disappointed how much you enjoyed E.T. for your birthday because I fucking hated Airplane for mine.
It's not like there wasn't some funny moments in it, but I am not a Melissa McCarthy fan.
Yeah, I get that.
And her playing in a world, because basically it was like the Muppet version of Toontown is what it was for me. And I went, well, we've already treaded that ground. Once we we've already tread that ground, why tread it again? And I just didn't think there was anything really original about it. And I didn't think it was all that funny. Now, Greg the Bunny. I like Greg the Bunny.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's different for me. I like Greg the Bunny. But let me get this. See if I can find it here. There it is. This was one of the posters for the movie, and I just looked at that and I went, "This looks terrible. The puppets look awful, and the human with them, and they're just posed, and there's nothing interesting about that. You look at like the movie with Toontown. What was that called? Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
The poster is so much better. It tells you something.
By the way, Genghis is asking him for Roger Rabbit. Oh my God, no.
Oh, I would love to do Roger Rabbit.
No.
I had enough with all the Bond stuff. Now Roger Rabbit. Oh,
then I'll wait till you guys die and then do
it. You're pressuring me to quit.
And don't push me. Don't push me. Anyway.
Now, Cool World. That's another
Cool World
story.
That's a different kind of film. Yeah. It's got a dark thing to it.
That is a good movie.
I actually kind of liked it. And of course, Kim Basinger is one of the animated sex pots in the movie, and Brad Pitt, an early role for him. And what's his name? Gabriel Byrne's in that too. I fucking love Gabriel Byrne. Sesquipedalian loquaciousness, because he was concerned people thought him as a monosyllabic as the characters he played in Rambo and Rocky.
Wait. Rocky wasn't monosyllabic. Rocky had
he had a philosophy.
The best monologues.
Yes, his character is kind of childlike. You know, he's kind of childlike in a way. He's very naive. Got a big heart, naive. But when he would stop and he would say something, you go, "Holy shit, that was a heavy statement made in such a simplistic way." And that he was able to pull that out of his own head, a character like that. I've always been impressed with him.
That he did with Little Marie, that is going down in history.
But when it comes to Rambo, absolutely monosyllabic. And it needed to be that way because like in the first Rambo movie, First Blood, they shot a whole bunch of scenes of him saying shit that was supposed to be funny. And I'm telling you, there's one actor in this world that cannot quit. And that's Sylvester Stallone. He mumbles too much. And it just doesn't fucking work. Stallone is Schwarzenegger's a master of it. He's got a great sense of humor.
I like his humor in, oh my God, Demolition Man. In Demolition Man.
He's not what's funny. For me, the situations were so funny. And his reactions to it, but not what he was saying. His dialogue isn't what was funny. The only thing that cracked me up, really, the thing that made me laugh the hardest, and we need to do that movie. We've never done it. Because that's a fun action movie. Is
the knitting sweater? The knitting? That was the best.
The fucking shells.
No,
and somebody finally said it. Somebody finally said it. They said the shells weren't anything you had to pick up. They were buttons for which thing cleaned your ass in the toilet. And I heard that and I went, "Oh my God, how come I never thought of that?" I'm like, I kept thinking, like, what were they for? Somebody was one of the YouTube channels. I like watching a lot of YouTubers. And it was one of the people I watch regularly. And there was a guy on there on the panel who fucking said that. And I'm like, holy shit, that's fucking brilliant. You don't pick them up. They're buttons, for God's sakes, to clean your ass. But Stallone was so dumb, he couldn't figure out what to do. So he was like tearing pages out of books and shit to wipe his ass.
Okay.
Well, you don't really want Stallone talking a lot because, look, man, as a child, it fucked his tongue up too. Not just his mouth. It fucked his tongue up. And so he's talks weird. And so it does better when he's like talking down and quiet. You know, and that's why he can't do quips. He doesn't have the ability to be sarcastic the way a lot of actors do. And he can deliver lines. You see him in this movie deliver them perfectly. But I just don't think that he's really good at comedy. And I'm saying this, and I love the movie Oscar. Please tell me you guys know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. Oscar's a good one, yeah.
I fucking love that movie.
Yeah.
Got panned. It flopped at the theater, but I went to see it in the movie theater and I bought it when it came out on VHS. Well, I bought it used.
Because people
they're too expensive.
People don't get that that's supposed to be like a farce from the 30s.
It's meant to be like a play.
Yeah.
Like an old Hollywood play or old Hollywood movie. And one of my favorite lines in that film is delivered by Tim Curry, who's just fantastic in this movie. He's a linguist. And he turns to one of the thugs and he says, "Be careful there, Rollo. You left the dangling participle." And he looks down at his fucking zipper like, what? I fucking laughed so hard at that movie. Great cast. The daughter is a spoiled bitch daughter that just like any boy that'll have me, I'll marry him. Just take me away. And he goes, "Why do you want to run away?" Stallone's character, he's trying to go clean, by the way. He's a gangster who's trying to go straight and learns by the end of the film there's no point in it. I'm good at what I do. I'm good at being a gangster. I love that fucking movie. It's a throwback to classic 30s comedies. It's in fact, I would suggest that it be, if we do it, Martin, do it in black and white.
Which one? Oscar?
Oscar.
Okay.
Put that on the list and put an asterisk by it in black and white.
I will.
Yeah, the Three Shells, Genghis, that one dude on one of the other shows, I wasn't on there, I was watching. And the guy said, "I've always had a theory, and I think this is what it is, that you never see anybody pick them up."
Well,
because
you never see the goddamn shells.
Yeah, it's like, I thought you do see them sitting in a row.
No. So they are only referenced. Oh man, and they have been translated to everything. I think that even in video games, I once walked into a bathroom and saw the three shells. I tried using the three shells one. Oh my god! But the lobster was still attached.
Oh my god! God damn it, dude! That's great. All right, let's get out of here, guys. We're over by 20 minutes. Three Shell Mystery. I believe they're buttons. I think that guy is right. And so there you go. So I want to thank Gambit, Snorty, Tree Rock Creations, Penny, who's already gone, Bill Barkley in Scotland, Fun with Collecting, Lost for Words. I almost said lobster words. Lost for Words. 11 Alpha. And I think it's interesting. He's a fucking lawyer. That's great, Alpha. I really want to talk to you sometime. Sandra Hammerschlag, the Peter Venkman fan site, Venkman's Girl, Joe's Atmosphere, and Genghis Khan. I want to thank all you guys for dropping in and just contributing to the show with always making the chat interesting. And I'm glad YouTube has finally, over the last year, integrated to where we don't lose the chat. You eventually can get it back up and watch it infinitum, because it's just, there's no reason to ever delete the chat. The chat is sometimes one of the best parts of these shows.
Rumble does it, and it sucks. Once the show isn't live anymore, the chat is gone on Rumble.
Well, in YouTube, I think the people who's reposting the live stream, they purposely disable the chat.
That's odd.
Yeah, but on our channel, the chat should stay, and sometimes it doesn't, and that was weird.
It is. It's damn odd. That's damn peculiar.
It's YouTube.
Yeah. So what do we do? Let me check real quick. We are doing Friday. What are we doing Friday?
Goldfinger.
On Friday?
Oh, no. Friday is Attack the Block. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love that fucking little movie. I heard that there was going to be a sequel, but I'm like, no, don't do that. Leave it alone. I like the film as it stands, and it's about alien invasion, and this small group of people, thugs, criminals, having to come together to save the people they love and care about from these fucking solid black fucking creatures with big mouths. And they're the way they did it, the low budget way they did this is they built the suits to be mostly non-reflective. And so they're like ape suits, but really furry. And they got these giant fucking mouths. And I loved how they did that. It's really cool monster work.
Are you allowed to call the bad monsters black these days?
Oh my God, Anima, that made it even worse.
It made it even worse because, like, there are black people in the movie. The main character in it's black.
Yeah, John Boyega.
I'm good at making it
would
worse.
you say then that this is black on black violence?
Let's end the show. End the show.
Somebody end
Well,
it,
we
please.
still have a channel. Oh my God.
I'm half asleep
man.
anyway, so let's get out of here.
And that guy's like just so caught up in the race thing too. Anyway, we're out of here, guys. See you later.
Bye.